Are we back? Let me know if we're back. We don't need to go through the whole intro again if we're back. I do just hope we're back. Let me know if we are back. Let me know if we are back. Maybe. Dude, if we're back already, you guys are really slow. We're 40 seconds in. A diamond, 1990. We good? We gotta be good, man. I'm just gonna pretend like we're good. Emoji says, "Where you at?" What do you mean, where am I at? I'm right here. Can you not see me? Oh my gosh, what is happening? Let's We're good? All right. I really do think that it's really slow, though, because I was asking that like 20 minutes ago, and now you guys we're saying good. All right. So we're going to pretend like we're good. If we're not, well, I'll just be pretending and talking to myself for the rest of the live stream. I've done it before. I'll probably do it again. I have no idea what happened. I think the router just lost internet or something, so everything had to go. I don't know where Clay Road to be head. Yeah. Dude, Sam Demand number 2, I'm right here. You guys, I know you can't be messing with me, right? I'm gonna double check though. We're gonna bring this over here and see what you guys see when you go to YouTube. All right. Clay, bro. Nah, you guys can see me. You guys can see me. Yeah. All right, we're back on. I'm not going to listen to you guys anymore. Anyway, I was literally talking to James for like 35 minutes, talking about dollar cost averaging down, taking some profits, and dollar cost averaging when it goes back down lower, and so on. And I'm going, and I just don't see the chat moving, and I'm like, what is going on, guys? And then I realized that we were not connected. So, James, you had a very nice long answer, and I don't even really remember what was being said in it, but just know that it was a very good answer. Ask it again if you'd like, but nonetheless, man, we are back. We're ready to go, and Shiba Inu coin is rolling this morning. 12.27 right now, man. Look at this little gain we had going from 11.75 all the way up to 12.55 in a matter of like 5 minutes here. Shiba's rolling as Bitcoin is pulling back a little bit. Bitcoin's still up 7% on the day. Not bad at all for an investment that is worth like $500 million. My goodness. 22,000 a share and rolling up 7% from where it was yesterday. So nice gains across the board. Ethereum doing very well, about $1,500 per share right now, or per coin, sorry. Sitting at 1506. So we've got some good gains going on in the crypto space. And Shiba Inu coin, ladies and gentlemen, turning back up. Let the excitement begin. Oh yes, let's get ready to rumble. All right, no. I don't want this. I want this. I messed my screens up too. You made it back. AMC Trapper. I did, man. I did. The router just shut off or something. I completely lost internet. Buzzing your ball. You good, bro? Thank you. A Diamond 1990. Appreciate you. What's up, bros? Francisco, what's going on? Glad to join my first live with Clay Bro. Brian's Tech Reviews. If this is your first live, congratulations and welcome. You have found a new home, my friend. The tubes were blocked. No! We don't want to block any tubes, man. I want to keep it all up. JJ! JJ, man, thank you very much for the super sticker. That is Bobby's favorite super sticker. So, JJ, you did Bobby a favor there. And I like that little lime head too, man. So thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Let's fix the camera a little bit. We need to get that angle going on there. Okay, good. But right, Lawns, I might be blocked by accident. Hopefully not. Let the gains begin. Let's do it, JJ. Should be pumping. Shib is pumping right now. Up 15%. Ethereum's up 12.5%. Bitcoin's up 7%. Beautiful day for the crypto space. Not only crypto. Look at AMC. AMC sitting up 9.30% today. $16.81. AMC looking great. GameStop looking great. Up 5.5%. The NASDAQ up a whopping 1.36% right now. May be hitting some intraday highs and some monthly levels of resistance. Let's take a look at this. We are right in here. I did not put this line on the chart today. This line on the chart was from previous resistance levels. So we may have or may be testing this level right in here at 11,600 points on the NASDAQ. That is an absolute possibility. Yes, we could break through it, and yes, it could run back up to 12,000 points. If it drops back down, I mean, we could see a drop another 300 points back down to 11,300 here. Pure Therapeutics sitting around break even all day. We got this little candle here, not doing too much on a daily chart. Sundial still sitting at 3.5% higher. Mullen Auto barcoding at $1.06 to $1.07. We've got CEI sitting up still 5.5% on the day, but pulling back from where it was earlier. SPY still doing very well, up 0.71%. BBIG barcoding at $1.06. Highcroft Mining barcoding at $1.05. We've got Netflix sitting at almost $200 per share. Redbox 4.5%. Clovis sitting at $1.96, down 10.5% today. Still, look, the daily chart looks great, but it might be turning back over now. It was nice watching this bad boy. We got out at this line right here. It was nice watching this bad boy run up to 325, hitting some very nice daily gains, and it does seem to be curling back over. But you could absolutely see a nice run there. The thing I don't like about this, about the red, is that it was hitting some very nice higher lows in that ascending trend line, and it may have been broken here. So I would watch out for that if you guys are in Clovis. But nonetheless, we exited this last month or whatever it was. So we haven't been in that in a while. But yeah, it does seem to be curling back over, sitting at $1.96 right now. Could see some gains in the future. Boxed sitting up 15% today. Boxed is at 208 right now. Not bad. Revlon sitting at 575. Luna Classic still 10,500. And the QQQ 295.80 right now. My goodness. It is not settling down. It is still moving higher. Rolling up at the moment. So QQQ following NASDAQ higher on the day. Let's continue to watch Bitcoin though. I'm interested to see what the cryptocurrency space is doing right now, especially since it is having such a good day today. Shiba broke 50-day high today. 50 days of constant pain. Dude, 50 days of constant pain is better than 50 days of constant destruction. Okay, I would rather have constant pain than a continuation to the downside. Didn't need to click on that. We'll just do it here. Yeah, it does look like it broke a 50-day high today. It's been back since this area in here where it's touched that level. So Shiba Inu coin absolutely doing very well today. Actually, what was the high here? 1247. It did hit over 1247 today. So a high here, 1296. So been about May 23rd since it hit that high right there. Shiba Inu coin moving on up. Shiba Inu coin hitting some nice gains today. I like it. Oh yes, buy and no more for a trap. He asked nicely. Thank you. Heck yeah. AMC Trapper. It was perfect timing. He can dance. Me or somebody else? Shiba. Life with Maine. Let's get it, man. Shiba's rolling this morning. Everybody, just popped in and hit the like button and say, see y'all this afternoon. Tim, enjoy your Monday, man. Hopefully it's going okay so far, and thank you very much for smashing that like button. Really appreciate you. See how many subscribers left Netflix. Actually, Dirk, I did not see how many subscribers left Netflix. How many subscribers? Just let us know. How many subscribers left Netflix? I am really interested to see how many users may have left Coinbase. That's going to be extremely important to the cryptocurrency market. I believe August 9th is the estimated earnings release date for Coinbase. And if we see active users dwindling down in a significant amount, it could be tough for the crypto space, man. AMC and Ethereum, smiley Miami. AMC doing very well today. Ethereum doing very well today as well, man. Ethereum sitting above $1,500 and AMC sitting above $16, almost $17 per share. What's for lunch? Good question. I actually do not know. We need a clean break over 1680 on AMC. Yes, we do, man. I'm looking for a break potentially back into $17 area. In this area right here. 1750-ish, or potentially even up to 18, upper 18s. This little area right in here is the next level I'm looking at it taking out there, and that is exactly what we could be doing, man. Boom. Just getting held up like right in here right now. Not terribly concerned about that. It was really only a 2 to 3 day period, but to this area in here, yeah. So I'm looking for a breakout as well, man, and I love the confirmation that we've got going on today after the last green week that we've had. It is beautiful to see that on AMC. Let's make it. Let's keep it happening. Oh, yes, Crypto Rocketeer. Boom, baby. Dabbing on him. Crypto Rocketeer says, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Clay Bro, what's up? JJ, what's going on, man? AMC to 20. Let's get it. I would love AMC to 20. Clay Bro, what's up? So that is the run on Ethereum news. So Brandon, I believe the run on Ethereum is due to the announcement that the Ethereum merge is set to happen on or around September 19th. So that's what I think all the excitement is about, is a date for the merge being announced. Yo, Clay, what indicators or analysis do you like to use when using intervals on the charts? Example, hypothetical. I like to use a day candle chart to look at moving averages and technical breakout, etc. It completely depends on what I'm doing. If I'm going to be trading something, okay? So I have been trading some options recently, and I'll show you what I look for on those. But as far as like an investment, just to buy and hold it, always daily. Don't really care about the 5-minute candles or anything like that. And just I don't know if AMC is necessarily going to be a good example. If I was using AMC as an investment, I probably wouldn't be too excited about a chart like this, okay? I probably wouldn't be too excited about a chart. If I'm looking at something like, let's use NVIDIA. I know NVIDIA's got a really nice long-term chart. Amazon has a nice long-term chart. Do I not have NVIDIA on here? So if you see the daily, man, it sucks to see something like this right here, okay? And that is tough to see. But if you look at the longer term chart in NVIDIA, you can see that it has done nothing but go up for the last several years. So if you're looking at a chart like this is beautiful, right? I don't necessarily even have a problem getting into a stock that looks like this, because it's exhibiting massive growth, and you would have to get extremely unlucky to buy it at the absolute peak. It's not necessarily running. It's not necessarily that you're chasing it. It's not like you're going out there and trying to get something that is just being driven higher on news. It is a phenomenal growth stock, and that's what NVIDIA has been for several years. Now, this does not look good right here. This decline does not look good at all, but we know that the entire stock market has been getting obliterated. So if I were to enter in NVIDIA, this does seem like a very good level to do so. You can see that it stalled out throughout 2020 here in this area and created some massive support, and that's exactly where it's coming back down and retesting, is this area of massive support. Tested it, does seem to be breaking back up to the upside on it. So if I wanted to hold NVIDIA for the long term, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to get into this. If I'm looking at trading options or so on, here's something that I would look at, knowing that it's going to be a day trade or possibly a 1 to 2 day swing trade. If we got a graph of the QQQ here, we can see that we are at some massive levels of resistance right now. Meaning, we are either going to get a nice breakout to the upside or a nice bounce off this resistance level and a drop back down to the downside. So I'm going to have to make a determination as to whether or not I want to play it, knowing that we are right at that resistance level. If I do, and I actually did play it this morning, I'm looking at a 5-minute chart, okay? I'm looking at a 5-minute chart, and I know we tested this level up in here, and I did end up getting in. Man, I don't even know. It might have been like right in this area right here, and got a 10% stop loss on. It was up about 20 to 25% for a minute, and tapped back out at that 10% stop, which is good because we're all the way back up here now. But if you're looking at this and you're wanting to day trade on this, you know you're at resistance, Okay, we just saw that. It's probably this line right here on a daily chart. If you bring it back out to the daily, you can see that we're right here at this resistance level. And you can see on a 5-minute that we hit it once and bounced off. We hit it twice and started to bounce back off again. If you do believe that this bounce here is going to continue back to the downside, this would be a time to sell. Bouncing off of that resistance level and curling back over. Now, you do have a lot of support in this area, so maybe it's a very short-term swing trade where you come right in here at 295.70 or whatever it's trading at right now, and you get in. So let's say that we did do that. Let's say that we opened up our trade right here. Let's see how it would play out for us. So we've got we'll put a green line on here, and we'll see how this plays out, knowing that we're watching this curl back over from hitting off that level of resistance, and maybe using this area right in here as a take profit, or if it pulls back down a little bit, we can get a stop loss on there to trigger us for some gains. In my opinion, this would have been an excellent entry, but we're watching it curl back over, and we decided that we did want to enter to see what happens there. So we'll watch that. We'll come back, and it does look like it's going to go back to the upside. So maybe we end up tapping out with a loss on it, but we'll see. So I basically look at that stuff, man. 5-minute and daily intervals. I never really trade hour patterns unless I'm looking for, where were the resistance and support levels throughout the week. I'd use an hour or maybe a 4-hour chart. But basically stuff like that. I don't really use moving average crossovers too often. Spacing didn't work out on that hangman. 2 words. Bro Clay. Bro Clay. JB. Did I get it right? Let me know. Maybe Clay can't see the Nana. Dark matter. I didn't see the Nana. Sorry. I was going on in that long explanation there. Really appreciate that. But Dark matter says, dude, what kind of a day would it be? What kind of a lousy Monday would it be if we didn't have a little lick and stick? You take the banana, you tilt the head back, you lick it, you stick it. And as you notice, eye contact the entire time. Dark matter. Thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate you. And that brings us back up to Chris. Chris says, a diamond, if Coinbase goes bankrupt, they could freeze people's assets. That's why people will leave. Gotcha. Yes, thank you. I think you were answering somebody else, though, that I might have missed. Going back down to the bottom. If I missed your chat, guys, get in again. I'm very sorry about that. So you strictly use 5-minute, 1-day. Not strictly, but yes, those are my go-tos. Use 1 hour, 30 minutes. Is there a significance, or is it better to use? So if I'm going to be day trading, if I'm just going to be getting in and getting out, like I have been recently with some of the options trades, I want to use a shorter term, a shorter interval. So I use the 5 minutes. 1 minute are kind of erratic if you're trying to trade simply a 1-minute candle. I believe the 5 minutes are a little bit calmer, and I just like to use those a little more. If I'm longer term, I don't really care about a 5-minute entry. I would just get in based on the daily graph there. But as far as like 1 minute or 1 hour and 30-minute and 4-hour charts, I could use those. Like if I couldn't really tell where the recent levels of resistance are, I would come out here and check out a 1-hour chart and say, okay, yeah, we definitely are approaching some resistance in this area right here. And, oh, yeah, okay, we've hit it several times and bounced right off this level and come back down to the downside. So this does seem like a decent play to come back down. If I'm using a 1-hour chart like this, I don't know how beneficial it is for a day trade, right? To use this level is strictly getting in and getting out in the same day. Just, in other words, all this shows is a longer term level of resistance. Is it really going to hold up on a daily pattern? Maybe, or on like a day trade? Maybe, maybe not. But you want very small moves if you're only looking for a day trade. If you're looking for a swing trade, then yeah, man, this hourly could be great. You can see right here that boom, we've bounced off of it, come back down into this area. Boom, we bounced off of it, come back down right into the same area. If the same pattern holds up, boom, we'll bounce off of it and maybe come back down into this area, maybe break through or whatnot. But we would expect a bounce off this area based on previous performance. So I would use an hour, but not necessarily for a day trade or a short-term swing trade or anything. So we've got Bitcoin falling back down, guys, sitting at 21,000 or 22,100 right now. Shiba Inu coin curling back over a little bit, but not too much. Sitting at 12,227 points right now. Mr. Normus, oh my gosh, I have not seen this name in a long time with a 13-month member chat. Oh my gosh, Mr. Normus. Mr. Normus, when you haven't been watching for a while and you see the middle of the lick and stick, you double check you didn't actually log on to an XX. You will never log on to an XXX site. Mr. Normus, you made it, my man. Glad to have you in here. Dude, the OGs, I love it. We got Mr. Normus with a 13-month member chat. I have not seen you in forever. Hopefully you're doing very well, man. Honestly, what percentage you give Coinbase of going bankrupt? 20% or more. Ralph, let me put it this way, okay? At the current prices, I'm going to say they're fine. Okay, I'm going to say they're fine at the current prices. Therefore, I wouldn't even give them a 20% chance of going bankrupt. If we do start to see maybe one or two more littler crypto exchanges go bankrupt, if we start to see inflation rates go above 10%, they have not started scaring us about a recession yet. Now, whether or not a recession is going to scare you is different, but they have not started trying to scare us about a recession yet. And I do believe that they will. When they start to scare us about a recession, it should hit crypto very hard. Because I don't believe that they're just going to let that go. I believe they're going to try and scare us. And when they do, I truly believe that crypto could go a lot lower. Now, if Bitcoin is sitting down at 10,000 or lower, if Ethereum's back down to 500, if Shiba's down to 500, if people are like, man, crypto sucks, it's dead, and so on, I would say they have a probability of going bankrupt at that point. Now, here's what the part that I do not know. If they are leveraged in the same way that Voyager and Celsius and so on were leveraged, meaning that they lent out your money and my money to crypto hedge funds, crypto banks, to other investors, and so on, I believe the chances are astronomical that they would go bankrupt at that point. And if Coinbase goes bankrupt, I think crypto is going to be done for a very long time. I think 89 million is the last number I saw. If 89 million members lose access to their money, I think crypto is going to be done for a very long time. Had a coworker talking about a $3 billion loss for Bitcoin. I said, hey, that's the Mt. Gox thing. Explained it all from watching the videos. Chris, I love it, dude. I love it. That is the Mt. Gox thing, man. A $3 billion. I got to screw this in. This handle's coming off a little bit. I got to find the bolt and screw that in a little bit better. Yeah, dude, that would be the Mt. Gox thing. So very nice, Chris. I love it. Pie chart called it. Pie chart called it. Eric, which pie chart? I'm not sure which we're talking about. Zella seems to be a thing's lots of volume, but it has a downtrend for a long time. Yeah, you know, I don't know too much about Zella, but I have seen Zella's chart. Zella's not a guaranteed play. It is a risk, man. So if you guys are interested in Zella, just know that it is a very risky play. Watching it go from, $5 up here all the way down to 10 cents. And really the overwhelming trend, as you can see. Look at this overwhelming trend for like the beginning of the year. This is November of 2021, not 2020. I mean, look at this, man. Massive declines. It looks like it couldn't get any cheaper, but dude, they'll probably split it and then it could absolutely continue down. So just be careful with Zella if you guys are playing it. Obviously, if you hit a bottom pretty nice, you can see some decent gains, but I would be careful with that. Shiba breaking out, baby. Shiba's sitting at 12,260 or 1261 right now. My gosh. Shiba Inu coin throwing them green lines. 126 chat, and I only see 32 likes. Oh, I'm gonna hit you guys. I guarantee I hit you with an ad if you don't click that like button. I'm going to hit you. Who got one? Who got one? 44 likes, dude. 44 likes and 150 people in here. Who got an ad? Let me know. Better smoke a lot more. Something. Remy, yes, thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are ridiculous. Oh, man. Come on, Clay. You know Coinbase is doing that. They're so... Francisco. Well, listen, I do assume, yes, that they are trying to leverage their position. But I don't actually know that. So that's why I don't want to sit here and act like I do know that. Or, claim that that's what they're doing for a fact. But I agree with you. Like, on a personal level, yes, I believe that they are probably... And let me just phrase it that way. I believe they are lending money out to try and make larger gains. But I don't know that they are. Good night, everyone. Getting tired. Been up super late these past 2 days. Crack sports cards, man. Enjoy your night. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. And don't worry about coming to the second live stream, my man. Hey, bro. Do you know, I believe crypto has hit the bottom. Do you believe Ethereum will go under 1,000 again? JJ, I personally do, man. I personally do. I think what we're seeing right now is a nice bounce, a nice little technical rally. We've got Bitcoin coming back up. Back out of this little channel that it's been trending in for the last month or so and trying to retest this area in here. Now, we absolutely could wick all the way back down to 21.6 and remain in this channel and still use this level here at 21.6 as a level of resistance and then continue trending in this area. Ethereum has had some very nice news lately about the Ethereum merge, moving over from proof of work to proof of stake, and Ethereum has been doing very well. And I believe the overall crypto market has been experiencing some sentiment based on the Ethereum sentiment. Ethereum continues to make progress, therefore we're going to see some progress here. Now, in terms of macroeconomics, if you're looking at inflation and interest rates that are going to affect the cryptocurrency market, inflation was bad, and that lasted about a day, and people started buying. Inflation came in at 9.1% in the United States. That's extremely high, and it's going to warrant extreme measures. However, the Federal Reserve is kind of the opinion right now that they're only going to raise interest rates by 0.75% as opposed to 1%. Now, the market is reacting positively to that as well, which doesn't make sense. It's still bad news, just maybe not as bad as people expected. So you shouldn't really have a rally on bad news that wasn't as bad as it could have been. It still doesn't make sense to see it go up. So, yes, I do believe these factors like inflation, interest rates, centralized exchanges going bankrupt, and so on are still negative, and this is just a nice rally that we're seeing. Listen, I'm not going to say that I'm wrong, right? If it continues to rally, and we do get some good news next month, and maybe by rally it starts to trend in this area, okay? Starts to trend in this area. But maybe by August, we see the next inflation report, and it's 8.5%. All of a sudden, we're declining on inflation. That news is getting better. Fed comes out and says, well, we don't have to raise interest rates. They may already be working. Well, then crypto continues to go back up because now all of a sudden we're not worried about interest rates. We're not worried about inflation. All of these things could be alleviated very quickly. And if it happens before we touch a new low, then, yeah, we may have already hit the bottom. But I'm still looking at that news as negative and still believe that it's not going to get better. Even if inflation and interest rates do begin to turn back around, I think that they're just going to, and by they, I mean mainstream media and the government and so on, I believe that they are going to start talking about the long-term effects of a recession. And if they try to scare people with the long-term effects of a recession, things could still get worse. They may just shift the focus from inflation to recession. And that's what we got to keep our eye out for, man. But yeah, I still think that we could see some declines there. I'm not going to get ahead of myself and say that we can't. Let's see. Bro, I don't understand the investment in Terra when it isn't decentralized. They can control the price, but adding more of it anytime, right? Giovanni, I don't know if they can do that anymore. They have abandoned Terra Luna Classic. So I don't think that they can continue to mint and burn whenever they want, or continue to mint like they were stabilizing that coin anymore, because they've moved on. And I believe that they've relinquished their right to that. But if they haven't, that is a major risk. You are correct. If we see above 24,000, that next channel, do you have a theory what would happen? Monk. So if we see above 24,000 in this area right here, so if we do see a bounce above this 23, 24, right, I would imagine we go to and try to retest either this wick or potentially this area back in here up to 28,000. This is the next technical level of resistance that we would see. So I think it would depend on why we're breaking up on Bitcoin, and if we break out of the upside on some good news, and it's not just like a little rally, I think that we would retest this 28,000, the lower end of this channel right in here, if we don't get stuck on this wick somewhere that happened and came back down to 25. So that would be where my technicals would put us. Of course, it would depend on what the news was, right? If we get news that Mt. Gox holders are just as diamond hands as they were when they got in, if we get news that centralized exchanges that were frozen are now unfrozen and people have access to their money again and everything is looking great, oh yeah, dude, I wouldn't have a problem at all breaking back up to 28,000 there. But that's my next level of technical resistance, is 28. More bullish cases, but that would look pretty clean if it breaks out of the next. Absolutely, man. Kitcoin made me 13,182 investments. So say whatever you want. Nice, rabbit. Finally, everyone can agree with Sam. Heck yeah. What did Sam say? I missed it. I don't even know. Shredder, he's been agreeing with me and Remy. Something, yeah, safe wallet would be nice to know for advice. Hi, guys, I know I'm missing something. I'm very sorry. 1,300 Shib. Come on, baby. You can do it. Shiba Inu coin absolutely can do it, man. It's sitting at 1232 right now. Shiba having a very nice morning. See, cool. That's kind of what I was saying. And timing lines up. Cool. The Fed meeting on the 28th, whatever. That would be dope. We see break. I think the Fed meeting is on the 27th, but yes, it absolutely could, dude. We got Mt. Gox coming out sometime in August. We got the Fed meeting at the end of July here. And like I say, increasing interest rates by 75 basis points is still bad for Bitcoin. Interest rates are still rising. So it is a little strange that people are as excited as they are, that things aren't as bad as they could have been, because they're still bad. But you're right, dude. We're gonna have a lot of catalysts coming out in the next month or two, with Mt. Gox, Ethereum merge, interest rate decision, another inflation report, and so on. We're gonna have our work cut out for us. In order for Lunk to mint again, it probably would have to be repegged to the USTA again and have the printing mechanism algorithm reinstall. Yeah, outdoor smile. So that is good news, at least for me, right? I don't want to see Luna Classic try to be repegged to repegging UST back to $1 or 50 cents or a penny or whatever they wanted to do with it. I don't want to see that. I use Gemini 2, but anything be safe besides cold storage. Moji. So stuff like MetaMask and Trust Wallet and things like that are probably safer than a centralized exchange because they're decentralized. At that point, even if you're using Trust Wallet, and Trust Wallet's a part of Binance, at least at that point, Binance doesn't consider that crypto theirs. They don't consider it something that they can loan out. Now, if Binance goes bust, I don't know if you're still going to have access to Trust Wallet. Like, are they going to continue supporting that app? That's the thing that I don't know. But as far as like Ledger and Trezor and cold storage wallets go, you would imagine that they are the least convenient in the fact that you can't just go out there and immediately trade your crypto, but the most secure in the sense that they're cold storage. And I mean, literally it could just be sitting there on your hard drive. Just wondering, I know it's a stupid game. Clay, hypothetically, at 20 million Shiba, how much would that be if it hit 10 cents? $2 million, man. $2 million. If you had 20 million Shiba and Shiba hit 10 cents, you'd have $2 million. And yes, it is a ridiculously high gain, right? We get it. But hey, maybe you're willing to wait 30 years on your Shiba Inu coin, right? And you go out there and you spend $200 right now and grab 20 million Shiba Inu coin, and you're willing to wait 30 years, dude, to see if something happens on it. I don't know. It's not as ridiculous when you put the time frame in there and make the time frame ridiculous instead of the price gain. But yeah, 20 million Shiba at 10 cents would be $2 million. Too much supply with Shiba, better off with Lunk. Yeah, Matt, a lot of people believe that. But, you know, I do believe that the community, at least right now, is larger and probably stronger with Shiba Inu coin. If I understand correctly, a Coinbase wallet should be safe in the event that if they close the platform, we should hypothetically be able to receive our crypto via seed phrase, correct? So Emma D, yes, hypothetically, that is my understanding as well. It is, they believe it's your crypto at that point if you're holding on Coinbase wallet. Now, here's the question that I don't really know the answer to because I don't know how these apps are supported. If you make an app like Coinbase Wallet and you send it out there, I would imagine, okay, let's say Coinbase does go bankrupt, you're probably not going to want to keep it on Coinbase Wallet. And you should have the authority to just immediately send it over to a trust wallet or a MetaMask or something else. But let's say that Coinbase declares bankruptcy and you're holding it on Coinbase Wallet and you don't want to transfer it off Coinbase Wallet for some reason. You want to continue holding it on Coinbase Wallet. What happens when Coinbase is completely done as a company and they no longer support the app? And there's no more updates or anything for that app. Does Google Play continue to carry that app? Does the iPhone, the App Store, whatever it is, continue to carry that app? You know, if you don't even have access to the app, how are you going to have access to your crypto? And that's the part I would be a little bit more concerned about. But like I say, if you're holding on a Coinbase wallet and Coinbase declares bankruptcy, it's not their crypto to determine what to do with, so you should absolutely be able to transfer it. But I would imagine the same thing for a centralized exchange, and that is not what they are telling us. So that would be my concern or my risk. Honestly, man, I haven't looked into too much into Yearn Finance, but sitting at $5,000 or whatever it is per coin right now, knowing that it was well above 50, 60,000, whatever it was trading at before, you could see some major gains there. It's been a while. Crypto Summers, what's going on? Guys, I can't believe it's already 1 o'clock. This morning really did go very quickly. Very quickly. So let's get some shout outs. We'll do that, and then we will be back in the afternoon live stream. Thank you guys for being patient with the live earlier when it did cut down and coming back in this afternoon. Really appreciate all of you guys. So, Emma D, shout out to you. Moji, Monkfruit, Joaquim, what's going on? Oliveira, man, shout out to you. Salmon Man number 2, Moji, see you later. Frank Macias, see you later, man. Dark Matter 2, 521. Paul B, Crypto Summers, Kenneth, Frank, a Diamond, 1990. Finally got a picture. I love it. A Diamond. Giovanni, Moji, Shredda, AMC Trapper saying, peace out to the Diamond-Handed Apes and the Shiba Army. Sam Demand, Shredda, Kenneth, Outdoor Smile. Peace out to you. Dark Matter 521. See you later, man. Shredda, deuces to you. Krefelder, see you later as well. Emma D, it's kind of what I'm thinking too. Listen, use it as confirmation, but don't use it as guarantee. Frank, see you later. John J, enjoy your day. Wayne Grow was listening, brother. Glad to have you in here and glad to have you listening, Wayne. Kenneth, man, enjoy your afternoon. Andrew, see you later. DD214, Christian Marquez, see you later, man. Oh my gosh, Priyan Sonia, Priyan Sushin Graput. Priyan, yes. Yeah, fire, baby. Let's get it. Prad Reza, see you, man. Enjoy your afternoon. Thank you guys very much for being in here. And look, there's 150 people in here. There typically hasn't been that many in the past. If you guys have not clicked the subscribe button, please do. Appreciate every single one of you guys for being in here, hanging out, having a great time this morning. We will be back around 3:50 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, if you guys want to come back and hang out for the afternoon session. But all of you, enjoy your afternoon. Oh, we'll say that in a second here. I got to say shout out to Brandon, Emoji, Shredda, STSY666. See you later. Paul, see you as well. You guys know what time it is, so if you want to say it with me, say it with me. Until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.